Hello guys, welcome back to Netcode-Hub channel. So in this video we are going to now create the category. Now we've talked about to sign in and sign up. This time around, let's talk about if I click on create category, what is going to happen. Now currently you can see that it's not working, so let's finish with that. Then if I click on this category, the various ads under that should happen. We do that as well. So without wasting time, let's start to create a category. So first of all, let's check our layout. So that is the user layout. So this is user master layout. Now let's see with the category. So here the view, the name is what? There is a name, the test name, and that is a controller. This is a controller, and that is the action method name. So let's copy this action method. Let's go to the controller here, and now we need to create our view. So let's create a controller action method to public action method. So that's action result. Then we paste this. Alright, so this is going to return view. Return view. So this is going to return view. Now let's see what to do next here. So we have to pass in this, the page size. So let's pass in the page, because the categories, we are just getting the page, the number of pages from the TBA category table. Okay, so here we populate it to the iPage list. We convert as list. We pass in the page index and the page size. Page size is what? 8, index is 1 initially. We return to the view. So that is a simple thing. Make sure you have your page list added, as you can see from here. So page list, make sure it is being added as well. Now once you're done with it, the next thing to do here is we need to create the view. So right click on this and then go to add view. So add view, let's wait for it to pop up. Then we're going to use this user master layout. So click on add. And now what you have to do next is we have populated this over here. Now let's go to the add view. That's a view category. Let's go to the view and add the HTML, the code over there, and see how to add that. So this admin view. So you want to have the user view as well. So let's see. Alright, so view category. Let's copy from this view category. From here we're going to end up to this. Then let's copy this and in our page. So here we're going to paste that as well. Now once you paste it, we are going to make some few changes. Let's move this to the top, and now here we have this. So we need not to add this because we have it set already. And now you know that here we have to change this to our project name. So that's web application 2.tba category. We have view category, and that is a text categories here. So we have a page list of CSS being added. So here we are looping through using the for each. So we test if the model, this model, if it's not equal to empty, if it has, you can see here is we have iPage list. So it's host list, and if the list is not empty, then we're going to look through each. We create a bootstrap. So this is a bootstrap div with the classes as column 3. We have column MD4. Then we create this, that's a div class. We start it and we convert the URL as image, so category image. Then we also display the link as what? As a text. So the text, as you can see, as what the category name, we are displaying, we are converting it as an action link. When it's clicked, we want to visit an add action method. Then we pass in the ID as well, and that is a class that we apply. So it's test danger, test center, font width as bold, and test accuracy. So this is just a CSS that we are applying to the test. Okay, so we have the view category being added now. Now it is actually working. Now when it comes to the down here, that's the page number. So we are just navigating to the view category as the name implies here, and then we have this to just get us the page numbers. Okay, now the next thing to do here, when you check here is after assigning, if I click on this, I must have the art. As you can see, if I click on this, I must have the art. So how do I get the art? Let's see. So So public results, so we have art. So let's see now with the art, this is what we have for here. So let's see, if I click on the art, what should happen? Let's go to our page now in our controller, user controller. When you click on the art, this is what you're going to do. So let's paste this here. Now if I click on art, I want to get the ID and the page number. You see, I'm going to get the page number from here and the ID also from this side, because the ID, you can see we are passing the ID from the category, the ID. So ID is here, we're passing the ID as well. Okay, so on this side, you can see we're having the ID, we're passing in the ID. We go to this action method and we're passing the ID, and we have the page number from this side too as well. So when you have the page numbers, what do we do here? Then we are going to now check, and now we're going to get the same page list from this category. Then we populate it, and now you pass into the view. So you must create this add view. So right click and now go to add view. Let's wait. Then alright, so click on add. Now let's search for the add view, and now with the add view, how are you going to implement that? We are going to now loop through and now get the various ads over here. So that's an ad. Let's see, that's an ad over here. So let's copy this, and now in our ads here. Okay, so with the ads, let's paste this. So we're going to loop through the various products and now check which one. So if you check here, we have the product being added here. Now this is supposed to be web application 2. Let's move this on top. Let's move on top here, and now let's clear this, because you don't need this anymore, because we have it over here and we're using a master page as well. So we loop through the image. So you can see we looping through the product. Then we set the product name, the product ID over here, and I can see we have the product image. Now if I click on this, a particular item, I want to view the item detailed. So in such case, how am I going to do it? Now this is getting the numbers. You can see we pass in int x equals 0. So for each, while looping, we pass in x plus plus, then return the results as x here, results found. Okay, then this is going to give us a page plus this add action method. Now let's run this and see the next thing to do. So Control plus F5. Let's run that and see what's going to happen next. Alright, so our page now is loaded. So if I click on this, okay, so let's find, if I click on this, I want to see the whole list of items under this. So if I click on this, we see this is not opening here because it has to implement on the view art. Okay, so view art. Now this is getting us the art. So let's see with the category, we have the categories here. Okay, and now if I click on each category, I must see the various art. So example is I have one here. Let's pick one, like menswear. If I click on this, I might see the various menswear here. So if I click on this, you can see I have the various menswear. But if I click on this particular page, is off. That's why you have to view art. Okay, and we pass in the ID, is the ID of the item, and we call in the view art action method. So that's what you're going to actually start with the view art. Then see the art detail itself. But for now, you can see that we've been able to, if you go to category, we've been able to, as soon as you click on any of these, if it has, let's go for font, mobile phones, click on that, and we have one phone over here. So that is the art. Now let's go to the view art and see how you're going to actually work with that. Now before we go to the view art, you can see with the view art, we are going to get a list from the user, two tables or two classes. We need user and also the product. So we have to create a special class for that. So let's create a class, and let's name it as view art model. So let's add that to our project first. So click on your project, and now right click and go to with the models, right click on models, and now go to add model. Now new item or class. Now with this class, you're going to name it as, so let's name it as view add model.cs. So click on add. Now what is being opened, we are going to, let's actually copy this properties here. Now let's paste inside the model class. Now these properties are the ones from what you have in the when you go to Solution Explorer, when you go to TBL product, you see we have this property. That's why we copied. Now if you go to category 2, you can see we have the same product here. That's why we copied. And now if you go to user, we also have what the username, email, and contact. Okay, and that's what we have also copied. So if you actually check the view model, you can see we have this for the product ID, name, image, price. This for product, and that's for category name and category foreign key administrator. And we have username, email, image, and contact. So we're going to build this one so we can actually populate this in our code as soon as we use this class. So let's save this, and now let's build this. So let's build this solution. So right click to compile the class and build solution. Now once you are done with that, what you have to do here is you're going to now create an action method, and that is named as the view. So view at. Okay, so this is going to be a view at. Now this we are going to actually populate the price and everything for us. So let's check with the view at first. So with view at, so view at. Now let's see with the view at. So first of all, that is the view at. Let's copy this. So let's copy this from the view add, and that's where we actually populate this from the class, the view model that we have just added. So let's go to our page now in our user controller. Now down here, the next line, we pass in the view add as well. And now here for us, we have to add this model. Okay, so let's see if it is even added already. So let's see. So here we have to add a model. So let's check if our model is already added. So we have a project models, and our lens is being added already. So if you check here, you can see we have it over here as well. So it's been added now. So now what is this trying to say? If you actually check here, we create an object of the class that we just created, that is a view add model. And now with the add model, it has these various attributes. So we first search for product, we make a query where the product ID is equal to this ID, then we populate the IDs over here. After that, we create an object for the category, we populate the category name. Then for user 2, we populate the username over here. So we have three classes joined as one model here. So we have a user, category, and product. Okay, after that we return the view to the list of what the item being prepared in the model here. So that's what we have here. So this means that you have to create a class, or you have to create a view that is called view add. So right click and now go to add view, and now with the add view you are going to use the same layout page and click on add. And now let's search for view add. So let's go for view add. So view category, then we have user view. So let's search for view add, and now for sake of time we're going to use that view add. So we have add here, and now view add. Alright, so we have view add. So let's copy this view add. Alright, so we have the view add here. So we copy this, and now in our page, that's the view add page, let's paste this here. So what is this trying to say? So here we are populating the whole list that we just created. Now let's move this on top. Now there is the view add model. That's what the class that we just added. So here is web. Okay, so that's web application 2 dot models. All right, so here we have this already. Let's clear it, and this is product description. So after that we create a table, and now we pass in this is an image to product image. Now here we're having product name. You can see we have a table, so TD first is name, and we have product name, product price, and then we get the price information, so that's description. Okay, then we have product description. Category, we get the model.card.name, so this category, and posted by, so that's the username. Contact, user contact, email, user what, email. After that you have the user image, this the poster, the one who posted it, we have his image over here. Then if you check here, we are saying that if the session ID, user ID is equal to the current ID, then it means that the user itself has opened the page. If so, then give us a button called delete. Okay, so meaning that if it's not the user, it's not going to have this button, because it's only the user who can actually delete the item that has been posted, and no one can delete it yet. So we check it and set it over there. If you don't check it, anybody can visit the website and click on the button to delete the ad itself, but we don't want to do that. But for this, we want it to be publicly accessed, so close ad, the current ad, and return to the index of the page. Okay, then we give it a class as button danger, and the same button danger as well. So it means you have to have a class or a method called delete ad. So this delete ad, we must have a method which is going to perform that. So when you go to our page, let's see if we can actually have a delete ad. So delete ad is over here. So let's copy this. It's so simple. So only this. So delete ad, let's copy this, and in a user controller, so user controller, delete ad, let's pass this here, so we can actually delete ad. So delete ad means we are deleting from the product. Okay, so delete ad, so P, delete from the product, where product is equal to product ID. Okay, so product ID is equal to the ID that you're going to pass in, and now we remove it, we save change and return to the index. That is simple as well. Alright, so let's build this and see Control plus F5. Let's build this and let's try to run that and see what's going to happen. So let's wait for it to be built. Alright, so it is now open. So if I click on, let's have a list. So third one, if I click on, so we are currently in the index page. Okay, so we're having the item one after the other. But if I click on category, I'm going to have this category here. Now if I go to any of this, page 2, if I click on this women's wear, because I have this women's wear. Now if I click on this, so mandates, if I click on this, let's see what's going to happen. So you can see I have the picture beside, I have the name, the price, the information, category, posted by, contact, and email, and I have the person's picture. So you can see here I can click on what, close ad. You can see I'm not having to delete ad here because I'm not the one who created that. So close ad. Now you can see I'm back to the page. So if you see that, you can see we have the shop name. This is Frederick. Okay, now let's sign in with Frederick and see. So I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to use this. I'm rather going to use this Fred. So Frederick, this. Now the same password. So let's see, that is user. So once I sign in, let's see if I click on any of these. So let's say if I click on this, you can see I have close, I have what, that is a close ad, because I'm not the one who added it, this Ajiman. So let's go to the one that I have added. Let's see, that's for Frederick. So this is Richmond, this is Frederick, right? So if I click on this, you can see I have a delete ad here, and I can click on it to delete it. But if I don't want, I can start to leave it there. But this is going to just close it and bring it back to the view. Okay, so you can see that now it is actually working. Now what left here is, see, if I click on home, I am back, I am here. Now if I click on category, I'm going to the category section. Now sign out, it is working. Okay, sign out is working, and here sign in is also working. But let's see, post ad, it is not working. And now if I make a search here, so Ramat, if I search here, you can see I have this. I pass in Ramat, so let's see, Ramat, and now this is what we had. You can see it is not actually working yet, so you must actually fetch it out to get the right thing to do. Alright, so let's talk about how to post ad and how to make a search in the last video to close this chapter, the whole video for this product. I hope this is clear now. Thank you guys for watching. We keep moving, and I hope you are learning something from this, and it's going to help you a lot. Thank you for watching. I'm going to meet you in the next video.